ghosting me right now before I be in RuPaul's Drag Race in 2 years. Like,
you gonna do it?
hell yeah.
You better.
My name Jayla Frost.
Jayla Frost.
And that'll be my name.
And then I walked into the chow hall, and the first thing that happens that morning is there was a group of like 7-8 males. They were all eating, and they were all in camis, which you remember.
Triggers.
That's a trigger for me.
Huge
camis,
triggers.
I don't even like putting them
Camis.
on for me.
No,
I can't
it's
do
so
it.
hard. It's so hard. I feel like a monster in it.
I know.
Like,
I put it on. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah. So
For their future or for anything.
Everything you do has its own consequence, and that doesn't mean that things are always going to be bad. Even if the consequence is bad, sometimes that changes other things for you, that it'll be better. And just like a big thing, don't forget to like prioritize yourself over everything. Prioritize your mental health, prioritize yourself, prioritize everything you love about yourself, because if you don't put yourself first,
I'm trying my best. Day by day, I'm making decisions, and they might not be for the best of them.
Yeah, also I normally use a laptop for this because there's only normally one person drawing, but oh wow.
I am not an artist. Oh my god.
Tattoos are amazing. I saw self-curve tattoos. Yes.
Maybe you have to roll it first and then you can smell it. So I roll it.
It's so dry.
Oh, and it's so hard.
So
Is it coming out?
I don't know. I think I smell.
Oh, there we go. Do it again. More came out.
That's what we do. First thing. Things you shouldn't do at a funeral.
I've done it.
What? Okay, first thing on my mind when you said I've done it was sex.
Yeah, that's it.
That too?
Oh. So that was actually the first
Your
part.
involvement will be totally undetectable.
Okay.
In other words, you can give them any sickness you desire and no one will know. Do you give this person an illness, and what illness do you give them?
Yes, amoebic dysentery.
What? Why? I don't even know what that is.
Amoebic dysentery?
Yes.
More or less is where you have a running off of bowels that's uncontrollable. Eventually you'll get dehydrated and die.
well, and so do I think
They're a murderer, or do you think they're just wrongly accused because
Okay.
of this habit?
now, you know me, nothing's just very simple.
Right, good.
Seriously. A lot of people do not know this about me.
You know, like, because I feel like it's just a vicious negative cycle. And I do want to say, I think we are making leaps and bounds. Like, look at Simone Biles. She took straight up a mental health break. And I think me and Tati talked about this before, not necessarily about her, but just work. But she took a mental health vacation break from the Olympics. Girl. Like, if that's not promoting mental health and just not just, you know, it's been in your control kind of for the longest and you've been dealing with it and managing it. But now all his stuff is just out there. And the privacy is gone. And now not only that, and not only has he lost all these people, and not only does he now only have a few people in his life that he can depend on, he also has these thoughts going through his head all the time about how much he screwed up and how the things would be so much different if he hadn't done this, if he has gone this place, if he didn't deal with these different people, if he didn't decide to go do this, his friends would be okay. Now add on the whole plot of like the college thing with his friends, perspectives that I want to share, or all these other good and bad things. If my brain is not actively engaged in that, then it needs to be actively engaged in mindlessness, you know, so that way I don't sit there and ruminate on all these things, you know, so that way I don't have as many nightmares. It's because all this stuff is just in my head, you know what I'm saying? So just like I need to save my creative juices, I need to save my mental juices for, you know, you guys and for the community. And it's stressful. It is. Like, it is stressful. So because of that, I don't necessarily have bad taste in my mouth for my exes, right? But the one thing that I do have in my mouth, or I don't want to say but mine went straight to the gutter, and I hope y'all's didn't in that instance, but I know it probably did now that I just pointed out. Anyway, so what is going on within me is all of those relationships that I thought were good relationships or decent relationships or some